Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is September 15, 2021. I want to give a quick midweek update of heavily shorted stocks and how to trade them. So with that, I got few stocks here, and these stocks are sorted by short ratio. Stock on the top has got high short float, which is support.com, and then you got sunlight and BGFV and so on and so forth, and short ratios are decreasing as you can see here. So the way I would like to look at is I would look at what insiders are doing and what institutions are doing. When insiders are buying heavily or institutions are buying heavily, as an example, we got BGFV, high institution buying, and AGC, TTCF, and so on and so forth. Heavy institution buying here, that's always a good sign. And coupled with the nice sales growth, for example, some are fundamentally good companies, satisfy rule of 40, quarter over quarter sales growth plus gross margin greater than 40. For example, BGFV, nice sales here, nice fundamentals, along with the NURO, one of my favorites here. And then we got stocks like Blink, even though low sales $10 million, there is some sales growth here. And Smile Direct, even though there is a heavy leverage on the balance sheet, maybe okay, it's showing some sales growth here. So with that, we should also look at RSI levels here. A low RSI like BGFV tells you stock is oversold. It's good to buy at these levels here along with institutions. And same story with a couple others like VIH example, and you could buy those ones also here. And then we have to look at IV percentile. If you're an options trader, look for high IV percentile. If you're selling, if you're buying some put options and getting some premium in, coupled with a low RSI. But if you're an options buyer, look for low RSI and low IV. As you scan through this list, you got low RSI, low IV in BGFV here, and as you scan through, you might see some more here. I think FUV is a little high RSI for me, but stocks like Blink is a good one, low RSI, low IV. You're not paying too much to buy options, but be careful. Blink being a low dollar stock around $30, you could buy stock outright, so that way you don't go into the theta decay where your option price slowly vanishes away. So with that, what we'll do is we'll look at many of these stocks in a little more detail and see which one we can buy. So a quick market update. Yesterday's stock market has been dropping big time. As you can see here, major indices like S&P 500, Dow Jones 30, and Nasdaq all are in a little bit pullback mode here last couple days. This is why we got to pick the strong candidates and then take it from there. Don't buy all at once because we don't know when this slow drop will end. September is generally a volatile month, so I would say next stop could be around 4400 or so. That's the good support level here. So I would see stocks to go up a little bit as we go forward, but there will be some temporary drops in September, and we could also see some volatility as we go into November and December as usual. And then you got here Russell. Russell is a big time loser here of late. You could see it dropping off to around 2150 or so. Might touch its support level somewhere here. And then we got here ZB. The bonds are doing well. As bonds are doing well, stock market is taking some beating. That's what is going on here. And interest rates are dropping, as you can see here by TNX here. That's helping the bank stock. I mean, that's actually hurting the bank stocks. We got to probably look at some good bank stocks to buy, like JP Morgan, Citigroup, and Morgan Stanley, and so on and so forth. Crude oil is a little bit stronger here. You could look at some good oil stocks to swing trade and buy them as it goes down. Think about names like Chevron, Exxon, EOG, CLR, Even Devon as example. Those are some good candidates for you to swing trade up and down. And gold is getting strong here. Bonds are strong. Gold is strong. That tells you risk off. Money is coming off of stocks into bonds and gold. That's what is going on here. And then dollar is pretty stable here. Nothing great to talk about. So with that, in a nutshell, be a little careful, be selective, have some money on the sidelines, and buy some good candidates as the September volatility continues. And this weekend is also triple witching, meaning that you can expect some volatility as multiple options are being expired on this weekend. So with that, these are the list of heavily shorted stocks. As you can look through top of the list, we got support.com, very heavy short ratio, 45% here, and RSI is 52. That tells you can slowly start buying support.com at these levels here and accumulate slowly. This is also indicating institutions are slowly warming up to support.com here after its huge run last couple weeks. Now it's coming back down. These guys also bought some crypto mining business here. I think this one is good to buy slowly and accumulate. Expect a short squeeze as you go forward. And then you got your BGFV here, big five. As you can see here, institutions are buying. That's a good sign. Fundamentally good company, satisfies rule of 40, gross margin plus sales quarter over quarter handily beats number 40. That's a good sign. Beats rule of 40, fundamentally good company. Low RSI, it's a 49, much below 55, and IV percentile is also low. So you can take advantage of this short-term pullback here in BGFV. Given there is a high short ratio, you can slowly accumulate BGFV and position yourself for a nice swing trading opportunity as these shorts get squeezed. Then you got VIH here. Right now, VIH has got, let's see here, RSI is 48. This also you can buy slowly. Institutions are buying VIH here. Low market cap. This can be easily manipulated. And as you can see here, this has not done great in 6 months, but there is some improvements in 1 month and 10 day. You could buy some VIH also at these levels given RSI is low and institutions are buying slowly into this VIH stock. And then you got a couple more here: AGC, Tattooed Chef, PBTS, NURO, which is one of my favorites here, and Workhorse. All of these have got, many of these have got nice institutions buying here, which is a great sign. And many of these have got nice, strong fundamentals. For example, NURO, nice, year over year change, quarter over quarter sales growth, as well as nice gross margin. I would be looking at buying some of NURO at these levels. RSI is 46. Tells you stock is oversold at these levels. Trying to have a small bounce back, as you can see here in 1 day chart. And even Workhorse, I think stock has been down so far so long. You could slowly buy some Workhorse at these levels, start accumulating, given RSI just 30 and high short ratio. And you could do same thing for even Tattoo Chef and Woof. Similar situation here. Low. I think Woof has gone up a little bit. RSI a little higher. Probably should wait for a little pullback here. And same story with Smile Direct. Right now, I think it's okay to buy slowly. RSI is 56, a little high, but still you could slowly start buying. And then we got here a couple more FOOF. I think it's a good one to slowly buy. $11 stock. As you scan through here, RSI is 43 and stock is sold off late. I think you could buy some FUV, a three-wheeler electric vehicle play here. And we got a couple more here. We got Root, NKLA, GOEV. You could look at stocks like NKLA, Nikola, GOEV. As you can see here, institutions are buying here and high short ratio. Stocks have been selling off late. Good to slowly buy, accumulate, and ready for a short squeeze. We got IVC OPAD, HRTX, all of these work here, and many of these got high insider institutions buying here. And look at this ESPR. There's a high insider buying that tells you insiders are convinced stock is going to go up. So I would look at ESPR also at these levels here. RSI is a little high, but stock has been sold off, trying to gain some momentum in one day. I think this one is a good one to buy also. Next, we got a couple more here. As you can scan through, we got ride, lost down, institutions are buying. Pay attention to the institutions, whenever they buy heavily, coupled with the low RSI, those are your candidates here, like Romeo as an example. And we got more here with the Clovis Oncology, could be a good one to buy here, and so on and so forth. So as you scan through this here, look at GEO. There is a high insider buying in GEO. That's a good sign. As you scan through, RSI is also low. That tells you both insiders and as well as institutions are convinced this stock is a good value here. So I'd be looking at buying those along with these lines, along with many of these stocks here. And as you scan through here, I see here TCAT, one of the Chinese art type play here. I think stock is low here and institutions are buying, and RSI tells you stock is oversold. I think this being a meme stock here, I would look at slowly buying some TCAT also here and take it from there. And I also love stocks like lemonade.com here. Lemonade right now, I think RSI is 41, stock is oversold. We should look at lemonade at this level also. I also like Intercept, here, biotech play here. Stock is down, RSI is 48. I think stock is trying to make some way up a little bit in shorter term. It's a turnaround candidate. We should look at that one too. And look at many of these guys here. I also love Lucid here. Lucid right now, as you can see, our RSI is 42. Stock has been dropping off. Good to accumulate slowly and go from there. This is supposed to be a Tesla killer. And even Spear or any looks like it's coming down a little bit. RSI is 56. Stock is dropping off. You could look at buying some Spear here. Institutions are buying Spear, as you can see here. So, in a nutshell, look for institutions buying or insider buying, low RSI, and fundamentally good companies with the nice quarter-over-quarter growth and gross margin, and stocks trying to recover or completely sold off. Those could be your candidates here. Look at stocks like Romeo and ICPT trying to recover in the near term. That tells you turnaround is happening. You could slowly buy into this. And if you're a contrarian, don't worry about stock dropping off big time. You can initiate a small tracking position and you could add slowly and take it from there. We got a couple more here. I love many of these stocks like VLDR. Stock's been dropping off. It's again electric vehicle play. And we got Bed Bath and Beyond. As you can see, a low RSI. And the stocks that are highlighted here, you could take a look at those and look through and buy slowly and get ready for short squeeze and take it from there. I'm trying to see here. So even DVAX has been dropping off late. So next, let's look at probably one more chart here. We got many of these stocks which are dropped off big time, indicated by low RSI. If you're an options trader, look at IV percentile. A high IV percentile tells you could sell some premium and make some money. Coupled with the low RSI, like Stitch Fix here, you could sell some put options below the stock price and take it from there. So I think we got probably one more page. That's pretty much. So what we'll do now is we'll look at maybe 2 or 3 stocks in a little more detail and see what we can make out through Thinkorswim here. So I'll go back to Thinkorswim here. Let's look at SPRT support.com, one of the high short candidates here. Support.com, as you can see here, went all the way to 659.69 here, and now it's dropping off below its 200-day moving average. At this time, I'll be willing to buy slowly and take it from there. And look at the volume here. On the balance, volume is rising and stable. That's a good sign. Even though stock is dropping off, there is volume. Smart money is buying it. RSI low tells you stock is oversold, and IV percentile is high. That tells you could make some money selling some premium. You could sell some put option below stock price. That could be a good way here. And as you scan through here, smart money is stable, flowing into the stock. That's a good sign here. So with that, I would initiate some position in SPRT here, take advantage of this drop here. Next, we look at Mdxg. So Mdxg, med dropped big time yesterday. As you can see, a huge drop. I think here we can be contrarian here and buy some med into this weakness here. Nice on the balance volume. Even the stock dropped a huge, the on the balance volume is a small drop here, not a huge drop. That tells you folks are still interested in this stock here. From a DMI perspective, big bear here right now. As you can see, our red line jumped up and blue line came down. And this is typical when stock drops like this, big time in single day. And even smart money here, check-in money flow is negative, dropping big time. That's also very typical when stock drops off like this. I would initiate a small position in Mdxg and watch it and add slowly and take it from there. And next, let's look at maybe one more here. We look at big five sporting goods. So if I go back here, so BGFV, let's look at BGFV. So big five, as you can see, a stock is dropping off big time. On the balance volume is pretty steady here. RSI is low, tells you stock is oversold. Smart money is a little bit down to flat. So we can take advantage of this downturn here. Coupled with the high short ratio, this could be a good one to buy at these levels. And next, let's look at Tattooed Chef, TTCF. So Tattooed Chef, as you can see here, stock has been dropping off of late. As you can see, a nice drop here. On the balance volume is pretty steady here. DMI perspective, it's oversold. Now, actually, DMI perspective is bullish right now with the blue line on top and red line below. But right now, indicating a little bit bearishness given red line wants to go up, blue line wants to come down. Check-in money flow tells you smart money is flowing into the stock right now. And RSI tells you its stock is oversold. So I'll be willing to initiate a nice position here in TTCF, take advantage of high short ratio here. And last one we look at is GOEV here. So GOEV, as you can see here, let's make it a little big. Stock has been trading in the sidelines for a while. On the balance volume is pretty steady here. Right now stock is bearish given red line crossed over blue line here. And implied volatility jumped up, as you can see here. And check-in money flow is pretty steady. So in this scenario, if you're an options person, you could sell some put options below the stock price, take advantage of high IV. But I would also, because stock is so low price, you could buy some stock at these levels. Given the short ratio is high, you could take advantage of any short squeeze situation in GOEV. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe. Thank you.